Lagi main ya. Cek suara aku ada nggak? Ini masuk nggak nih? Gimana suaraku menurut kamu, bagus nggak? Bagus. Kita dengar di sana. Gimana menurut kamu, suaraku bagus nggak? Bagus atau cempreng atau gimana?
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game. It looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this
Feels like big game.
The action has already started. Sane receives it in a wide position. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Belletti.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Pedri, Stoichkov, Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior stood his ground strongly. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Pedri. Nice sequence of passes this. Mbappe touches it back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Maradona. David Villa, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, that's beautiful. It's Roberto Carlos! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Stoichkov. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedri. Vinicius Junior. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
And we have our very first corner. Nicely spread. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. This is their second corner of the game. And he's made sure that's not getting through. David Villa takes control of it and he's on the move. He's found a way through. Mbappe! And he's heaved it away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Picked out brilliant. Can he finish?
Hey.
And he's done it!
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Goal! After 25 minutes is number 20.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Pedri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Stoichkov. Conte.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
15 minutes till half-time. Jordi Alba. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. David Villa. Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mbappe. Koundé. Mbappe! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
That is Conte.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Bastoni tries to clear. Maradona.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Kimmich. Pedri. Bastoni. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Mosquera. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now, what about a counter-attack? And he's managed to get free. David Villa. David Villa! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
They've played it short. Hakimi attempts a clearance. Caught offside that time.
Offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
And he's intervened well there. Well, that is one way to stop him. He has found the way through. David Villa.
Mana.
Keeper's ball. And There is the half-time whistle. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
That was good alertness. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Mbappe! That is lovely. Oh, that's nice. Pedri. Corner number 3 coming up. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. And now they can spring out of defence. He's through here. Nice ball. Can he put it away?
Yeah!
Another chance from a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Sané. And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back.
He's had a shot! So, third corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. And now they can clear their lines. Adams tries to dink it through. No, he's just misjudged that one. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. David Villa.
Mana?
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Mbappe. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Belletti. And it's Maradona.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Kimmich.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Substitution on the field, number 9, David Villa. Coming on the field is number 8.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Sané. He could be in, and the shot!
Wah!
Oh, Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Kunde is there, and he can pick it up.
ปาเลย
Kimmich, nicely aimed pass. That is a brilliant interception. Ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Stoichkov.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh no, this does not look good. He can run onto that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Hakimi. Throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Maradona. Number 21,
That's
Mbappe.
a risky ball, you've got to say.
Coming on the field.
Deftly away.
Number 11, Schneider. Number 5, Neymar.
Masa operasi kayak
Substitutions taking place.
gitu.
It'll be a throw-in. Wirtz going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Mbappe. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now it's Sané. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nice interception, well timed. That's really well cleared. Mosquera. Hakimi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar. And that was very necessary.
Has been indicated.
And that's been won straight back. Bellingham.
Alan.
Rice. And that will be the final act. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested
And a quick
interest.
reminder today that parking...
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated
everybody,
days on the
and welcome
footballing
to
calendar.
today's match.
So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. But as you can see, we've already started here. Nicely worked. Now it's Sané. Roberto Carlos. It's Maradona! Could move up a gear here. And here's Sané. Passes short and sharp.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he...
Roberto
Wow!
Carlos!
Keras!
Simply breathtaking!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
The goal scorer after 9 minutes.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Maradona. David Villa. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And he's managed to get free. Heads it!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had it taken off him,
Yeah.
and he was quick to react. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Maradona.
Ooh,
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
easy.
Distributed tidily. And it's Belletti. And it's Sané. Turns and goes
Ooh.
back. Maradona finds himself offside. Indonesia trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter.
And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Guardiola. And here's Haaland.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Mohamed Salah. Good read, needed to be. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now it's Sané.
That's going in strongly.
Referee has just
Beneran
said
sih.
play on. Hakimi.
Asik.
Shifted it to the flank. Back into the middle. Keeper's ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Adams. Sané. Here's Maradona. He's in, surely! Expertly cut out, really
Tinggal
nicely
shoot
done.
aja. Begini.
He's tried one! He's
Ih.
missed, but not by that far.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
And that has left him in a heap.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Quality ball. Mbappe has it out wide and in space.
Ih, nggak kena.
Saka.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Maradona. David Villa. David Villa! Roberto Carlos. Saka. Beckham. He won't be happy with that one. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Koundé. And it's Maradona. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. So your views on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Strokes it back. Caught offside that time. Roberto Carlos looking to add to his goal. Mbappe. Ball is over the line. Rodri. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. He's having a go! Decent enough try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Kimmich. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Wah, bang!
Roberto Carlos! Guardiola. And they win it back again. And it's Sané. He's found a way through. Messi. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And here's Mohamed Salah. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Messi. Adams gets rid without sophistication. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He has found the way through. And he's had a hit!
Tidak bisa.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Rodri. And it's Salah.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
We always look the favourite there. And here's Sané.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. He's been picked out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
David Villa. Mbappe. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Mbappe certainly could have and should have made more of that.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 17, Messi. Number 15, Erling Haaland.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Mohamed Salah. Coming on the field.
There is a look that says it all. A
25,
piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe. Number 42, Musiala.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, no joy this time.
Indonesia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He can get that clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Bastoni. Roberto Carlos. There they go, hunting in tacks. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Beckham. Oh, such a clever touch. Hits one! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Beckham. Beckham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that.
Face to face with the keeper, and the shot!
Aduh.
And he claimed it. He's going for goal!
Dua kali tiang.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Mbappe. Now it's Maradona. Engages and forces him off the ball. Maradona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So just
So
one
the
extra
one
minute for stoppages.
minute,
And that...
is-
And that's that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Roberto Carlos picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello everybody, and please join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members.
Kedengeran sama orang yang nonton kamu ngomel-ngomel.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. The action has already started.
Milan.
Oh, good read.
Milan.
That was well played,
Milan.
well stopped.
And here's Mbappe. In the end, they found themselves
Salah,
penned in,
Salah.
nowhere to go. And here's Musiala, Roberto Carlos, and he's there to belt it away.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, well played. Cleared without complication.
Gilberto Silva can be of paramount importance, Peter.
The man they call the invisible wall. He's going for goal! That was
Ras.
superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp
Salim.
there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Can he put it away? And now a sudden chance to counter.
Hey.
Nicely measured pass. Immobile! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level.
Thinks one through. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. And that is as far as they're going to go. Looking tidy in possession here. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
He's got tall. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good
Hampir
chance
saja.
missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been...
Oh, what's he
Aduh,
done?
mae.
He's got the shot away!
Masa di
Oh,
sini?
Milan! An act of charity gratefully received. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Always onto this. Mbappe! He's found the way through! And he's there to get it away. Wits! And he's there to retrieve it. Great hit! And he hits the net! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Sané. Immobile. Wits! It's a mighty effort! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time! Great header, made it look easy.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Maradona driving forwards. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hernandez. He's played him through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Maradona is the guilty party there. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's got away, and the shot! That's another chance! It's him!
Langsung.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. David Villa. Close. David Villa! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Villa deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. And he's lost his man here. The most accurate pass. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the finish! That comes as a mighty relief. Now who's going to be first to this? Ribery. Roberto Carlos. That looks a cracking ball. Here's Neymar! And here's Maradona. Ribery. He won't be happy with that one.
Lagi.
He's got the shot away! Bastoni did well to stay calm there. Quarter of an hour played. He's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Messi goes short. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. And now a sudden chance to counter. And Ribery! Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence.
Ada orang.
Now it's Foden. Messi. Ribery! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And now he has 2. Milan are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
There's the shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Sané. Maradona. And that's another good win of the ball. It has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. Bastoni gets across to intercept that.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Roberto Carlos. That's headed upfield. Milan applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with 1 or 2. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
No way through, so back it comes. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe, now it's Foden. Foden stood his ground strongly. So what can they make of this? Conte. And it's Messi. Threads one in. Moved on forwards. Timber. Sane carries the ball down the right. That has been cut short.
There will be
Well, he was
3 minutes
clearly
added
disappointed
time.
with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass